Women are more thoughtful about sex than men. Let me start with something that might make you pause for a second, especially if you've spent years being told otherwise. Women are not reckless about sex. We are not confused about sex. We are not less sexual than men. Women are more thoughtful about sex than men have ever been taught to notice. And if you stay with me for the next few minutes, this might completely change how you see yourself, your desires, your past choices, and even your boundaries. Because the truth is this: women don't just think about sex with their bodies. We think about it with our hearts, our minds, our safety, our future, and our dignity, all at once. That's not weakness, that's depth. From a very young age, women are trained, sometimes gently, sometimes brutally, to think ahead. If you do this, what will people say? If you sleep with him, will he stay? If you get pregnant, who will help you? If he leaves, will you survive the shame? Men are often taught to ask one question: do I want it? Women are taught to ask 10 questions: is it safe? Is it wise? Will it cost me more than it gives me? That alone already tells you who is thinking more deeply. Now, let's be honest. When a woman says yes to sex, it's rarely a casual yes, even when she pretends it is. There is usually emotional calculation behind it: hope, fear, attachment, expectation, imagination. We imagine conversations that haven't happened yet. We imagine mornings after. We imagine how it might change the dynamic. We imagine how we will feel if it ends badly. We imagine how we'll explain it to ourselves if it does. Men often separate sex from meaning. Women often experience sex as meaning, whether they want to or not. That's why women get hurt more often, not because we are foolish, but because we invest more internally. And before anyone jumps to conclusions, let me say this clearly: being thoughtful does not mean being perfect. Many women still make choices that hurt them, but even those choices are usually made after thinking, hoping, negotiating, and rationalizing, not blindly. Now, pause with me for a second. If what I'm saying resonates with you so far, I want you to do something right now, not later. Subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up, and in the comments, tell me, what is one thing you've never said out loud about sex as a woman? You're not alone here, and your voice matters. Let's continue. One of the biggest lies society tells women is that men are simple and women are complicated. But the truth is far more uncomfortable. Men are often less reflective about sex, while women are forced to be more responsible for its consequences. Who carries the pregnancy? Who is judged if things go wrong? Who is blamed for choosing wrong? Who is expected to emotionally recover faster? Women. So of course we think more. Women think about timing. We think about emotional readiness. We think about connection. We think about whether sex will make us feel closer or emptier. That's why casual sex is rarely truly casual for women, even when we say it is. The body might be present for pleasure, but the mind is already calculating outcomes. And here's something we don't talk about enough. Women often delay sex not because they don't want it, but because they want it to mean something. Meaning doesn't have to be marriage. Meaning doesn't have to be forever, but it has to feel safe, intentional, and respectful. And when that meaning is missing, women feel it deeply. That's when regret creeps in. That's when self-blame starts. That's when we ask, why did I give access to someone who didn't value me? Men are rarely taught to ask that question. Now, let's address desire, because this is important. Women desire sex just as strongly as men do, sometimes even more intensely. But desire for women is often layered. It's emotional, it's psychological, it's contextual. A woman can want sex but not want the aftermath. She can crave intimacy but fear abandonment. She can feel aroused and still say no because her mind is protecting her future self. That is not confusion, that is wisdom. And this is why women suffer silently when sex goes wrong, because we often knew the risk and took it anyway, hoping this time would be different. We need to talk about that without shame. If you're a woman watching this and you've ever blamed yourself for knowing better, I want you to hear this clearly. Thinking deeply does not mean you won't ever get hurt. It means you cared. It means you hoped. It means you're human. The goal is not to stop wanting sex. The goal is to stop silencing your intuition to please someone else. Women are thoughtful about sex because we have to be, because the cost of being careless is higher for us, because our bodies remember, because our hearts attach, because society punishes us faster. And yet, despite all this, we still desire, still love, still risk. That is strength. So the next time someone tells you women are emotional, remind them, emotion is not the opposite of intelligence, it is information, and women are some of the most emotionally intelligent beings when it comes to sex, whether the world admits it or not. If this conversation spoke to you, stay with me. This channel is a space for grown women, honest conversations, and unapologetic truth. Subscribe, like, comment, and remember this: your thoughtfulness is not a flaw, it's your power.